Hello everyone and welcome back to another video by McDonald Bullion. Guys, for this video I'm going to be discussing a bit of a beginner's guide for buying silver and where you should buy, how much you should buy. I'm going to cover a little bit of a range of those topics in today's video. Now, buying silver is not going to be cut in a less than 10-minute video. You're going to have to watch a range of videos and listen to a range of different people's opinions because everyone has different opinions when it comes to this type of stuff. But why do people buy silver? Well, people buy silver to hedge against inflation. Now, typically the dollar and the pound currency is not really backed by anything. It's only really backed by the government. So you see these stories of governments printing money and really it being worthless. Years ago, a dollar was backed by silver, and it was the same with British currency as well. But for a whole range of different reasons, they've decided to not do that. And of course, they're printing more money and raising inflation. We've seen a increase in inflation over the last couple of years and loads of different knock-on effects from that as well. So one of the main reasons why people collect silver is to hedge against inflation. A bit of a savings account as well, but I'll come on to that. And also the collectability factor, and also things like jewelry and stuff like that. People like buying silver for those types of reasons. Silver stacking. What is silver stacking? That is pretty much self-explanatory. Stacking silver, buying silver. There are people that will stack silver at the cheapest possible premium, the cheapest possible price. So you've got the spot price and then you've got the premium added on top, which is the money added on top of the melt value, basically. So currently it's sitting around about £19. Within the United Kingdom, you can pick up Britannia's, which is the coin on the left, for a reasonable sum of around about £23, £23 perhaps, maybe even a little bit cheaper if you get dirty coins or milky coins and things like that. That is silver stacking. It's going to be buying at the cheapest possible price. Also, silver stacking can be buying high premium collectability things. For example, this is a batarang that I've got just on the screen for you. This is a more higher premium coin. You're not going to pick that up for £23, £24. You're looking over £40. And the reason why people buy that is the collectability of silver. People like buying silver and also stacking as well. I'm a bit of a hybrid option. I like buying at cheap prices, but I also like buying collectability ones as well. And the reason that I buy it is savings account and also the collectability factor because I enjoy it. It's one of my hobbies. It's what I like to do. And as you move further into the silver stacking journey, if you do buy silver and you do buy gold or whatever it may be, I think you'll come to find a bit of the charm with other things as well, because Britannia's, I got bored of buying just bullion, so Britannia's, American Silver Eagles, Philharmonics, things like that. I got bored a little bit quickly, so it's nice to see other things like collectability pieces and even bars. Bars are really nice. I've got a couple just in front of you there, which are two of my, well, favorite right now. Let's say that you want to start buying silver, you want to start saving money or hedging against inflation or whatever it may be, maybe even just collect a little bit of silver to hand as a gift or buy for someone. Well, where should you buy it? Now, there's a different range of options where you can buy it. The safest option is going to be buying from the Royal Mint. Now, hands down, is going to be the most expensive option, so try and avoid that if you possibly can. The second option will be going to other dealers. Other dealers I would recommend is Tavex Bullion, Chards, Atkinson's, Bullion by Post, but they're a little bit on the more expensive side. But any of those, you can pick up silver bullion for cheaper than the Royal Mint. So probably it's going to be better going there if you want to be 100% safe with the purchase that you're buying. Now, the cheapest option and an option that can be really good is buying from other private sellers and stackers. Lots of people use eBay. I use eBay myself. You just have to be very, very careful that you don't buy off someone that's going to send you a fake item. You don't want someone sending you a silver coin, you don't know how to test it and you don't know how to check it, and you see a really good price and you think, I can pick up 2 or 3 of these for the sake of one bullion coin, I can buy like 3 from China. Don't do it. Unless you know what you're doing and you know what to look out for, just stick with the dealers for now. And as you watch videos and you see that Britannia's have security features and things, and you can check your coins and test your silver, then just try and stick to the dealers if you can, especially if you're a beginner. But just try and stick to Tavex, Atkinson's, Charles, things like that. Just maybe try and avoid the Royal Mint, Bullion by Post. They're a little bit on the more expensive side. So when you buy silver, let's say that you got silver in the post, how should you store it? How should you be keeping it? Do you need to look after it? Well, Depends on how much you want in the future. If you plan on keeping silver for a long time, like many people do, then it may not even really matter because you might be going off the weight, especially if you buy cheaper items. If you buy a Britannia for 22, £23, you might not really care about whether it gets dirty or anything. Ultimately, the dealer, when you go back to sell it at the coin shop or the dealer or whoever it may be, they will pay you the melt price unless it's a very, very collectible item, I suppose. So the 1 ounce Britannia coin, if I was to buy that from the Royal Mint, probably £34, 33, £34. From Tavex or other dealers, probably about £27, £28 maybe. And buying it privately, maybe £23 or maybe 21 to 23 if it's dirty. If it's £21, you're not going to really care. I get that. You're not really going to look after it. Well, you might do, but it doesn't matter so much. Because in the future, if you take it to a local coin shop and you have lots of coins and you want to sell it quickly, they're going to offer you the spot price. And you'll be very surprised how they handle your bullion silver compared to how we handle them. Mine's in a capsule. I've handled mine with my hands in the past. It can cause finger marks and things like that. People don't like that. It doesn't really look well on camera as well, so I try not to touch the coins at the moment. But lots of people do, and I think it's good when you hold silver because you can feel kind of like wealth. You can feel something that's going to be here in 1,000 years' time when we're long and gone. It's always going to be here. It's never going to go away. It's never going to go to zero. It's so precious. It's a precious metal, and there's so many benefits to silver as well. So it's good to handle it, but buy from the right places as well for the right price. Ultimately, if I was to give you the best price of where to buy it, it's going to be from private sellers and stackers. But if you do want to remain safe, then just go with the dealers because you know you're going to get something authentic. And keep them in capsules if you can. Keeping them in capsules will mean that you can potentially sell them for a little bit of a more higher premium when it comes to private sellers. If you've got 200 Britannias and you've handled each one of them, you could cut the price off $1 to $2 of each of those coins. You could potentially be holding yourself from making $400 more, £400 more. So if you've got a large amount of silver, it might be worth keeping it in this capsule, keeping it from, well, preventing it from fingerprints and saving yourself in the future. Because I think in the future, if you lay off most of your silver and sell it so it's pristine, you'll fetch a higher price when it comes to selling. If you sell privately, not so much when you go to an LCS or you need to sell something for to make up some bills someplace else, you want to try and achieve the best price possible. So just be wary of that. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. So now that you've got a quick guide on buying silver within the United Kingdom, it may differ slightly with prices and things across the whole world, and that's another video on its own. But typically, silver bullion can be picked up between £20 to £30, or even $20 to $30 US dollars. Or if you're in Canada or Australia, then it's going to be maybe a similar conversion to the pounds and dollars as well. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, then please give it a like. Please give a subscribe so you can see more videos about gold and silver and silver stacking in general. If you are interested, we've just opened up memberships for the channel, which gives you exclusive videos and other perks as well. So if you are interested in that, I'll leave a link in the comments below as well. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. Hope this was helpful. Take care. Have a great day.